Good morning. May I ask with a show of hands, how many people in the audience have had to put air in their tires within the last 3 to 4 weeks? Thank you. You may now put your hands down. The use of nitrogen is becoming more common every day with the use and in the use of everyday automobile tires. This surge in use begs the question, why? How many physics majors do we have in the audience today? Thank you. That's about how many I assume would be here. How many of you understand the molecular breakdown of the air we breathe? The air you breathe every day is comprised of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% of miscellaneous gases. Nitrogen by itself is an inert gas, meaning that it is not flammable or combustible. The nitrogen molecule is, however, larger than the oxygen molecule. This little tidbit of physics information will come into play later on. Nitrogen has been used in aviation for tire inflation service, and it has become required by the Federal Aviation Agency for commercial airlines. Without boring you with the mundane details of why, I will leave it at nitrogen does not have the presence of water vapor found in compressed air and is not affected by temperature, as oxygen molecules are. This is why your tires are lower on air pressure during the colder months, or with the onset of a severe temperature drop. Another reason the FAA has required the use of nitrogen is the lack of oxygen prevents the production of corrosion on wheel assemblies or the associated hardware. As with the commercial airlines' use of nitrogen, commercial food processors and packagers also use nitrogen to prevent microbial spoilage of food and the advancement of chemical breakdown of meat, cookies, or other packaged goods. Other agencies using nitrogen for tire servicing are the U.S. military as well as NASA. Both use nitrogen for the servicing benefits as well as the commercial airline industry. So how does all of this techno-garble affect you or enhance your life as a driver? Let's reflect back on my first question. How many people have had to put air in their tires in the past 3 to 4 weeks? The reason why I asked this question with that time frame is because much of the nation is undergoing a change of seasons. Mornings and evenings are becoming more colder. With this change of seasons comes a drop in temperature and a drop in your tire pressure. Now imagine if all that could just go away and not affect your tires and you never had to see or deal with that pesky tire inflation light on your dash. This could very well be your luck. The use of nitrogen in your tires would help stabilize your tire pressure, thus increasing your gas mileage, increasing safety, and longer tire life. All this may sound very well exaggerated, but if you think about it, these benefits are the same ones the federal government and tire vendors alike have been pounding us with for years. They have been telling you the importance of tire pressure and proper inflation. When you leave this seminar, I ask that you please check your owner's manual. I assure you, somewhere amongst all that useless service information is a big highlight statement regarding the benefits of proper tire inflation. As with any change, though, a benefit of life, there's a downside. The downside is the cost. Some will say, what does this cost? What does it all cost? Is it worth the money or the hassle? My response to that is, what is the safety of your family worth? How do you feel about having to service your car tires at 6 a.m. in the cold or 11 p.m. at night in a dark road? Perhaps $10 a tire is a bit expensive, but the last time I stopped for air at a service station, the machine cost 50 cents for 2 minutes worth of air. I'm convinced that the upfront cost is well worth the benefit. The upfront expense is cheaper than what it will cost you to replace a tire from running around with low air pressure. If you need further information about the benefits of using nitrogen in your tires, please see me after this seminar for more information. I have web pages and contact information to further your research. Thank you for your time and consideration, and please make sure you have 50 cents in your glove compartment.